Hello, and welcome to another episode of Barbarians Only. If you are wanting our deck, here it is. We have Cannoneer and those Barbarian cards. We will be doing Path of Legends today. As recently they've changed the game, so there's not really much to do other than Path of Legends. We didn't have anything good, so we played Barbarians to block the Goblin Barrel. It's not amazing, but it does put Barbarians on the field, and if you have Barbarians on the field, then of course they could potentially put pressure on afterwards. The Cannoneer hitting for one shot is pretty good, but that was a pretty good move. We're going to have to be a little bit faster on the draw to deal with stuff like that. Especially if he has Poison Goblin, which is quite powerful against Barbarians. In situations like this, it can be good to play a Barbarian hut behind the Princess Tower, or Cannon Tower, because when they play a Goblin Barrel, potentially you might have some Barbarians spawning at the same time, and depending on how this lines up, it can go more favorably for you. As you see here, the Barbarians that spawn will take care of this Goblin gang that runs across, and now we're back to Barbarian Barrel, so we can take care of that with no problem. Thinking about a Rage on that side with the Valkyrie is quite a good counter with the cannon to draw. We're going to play Barbarians in the middle so that 2 run to the right. That will take care of the Valkyrie and give us 3 Barbarians on the left to do something, potentially. I think we're actually going to do something kind of weird. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I don't know if I've actually ever done that before. But we did it. This deck is really taxing us for our ability to cycle quickly. So ideally we're going to be doing a big time attack. Unfortunately, cards such as Princess and the Cannon are quite strong. Trying to chain some tactics together there in order to break through and put pressure. Looks like we're going to just barely not get anything. But we will get 2 Barbarians on this side, and again we're back to Barbarian Barrel in case he uses the Goblin Barrel. We're going to have to use a hut, which potentially we could block a barrel with. That would be ideal. It gives us a lot of value. As you see here, the Goblin that runs across the bridge is not hitting the tower, which allows us a lot more wiggle room in order to deal with it. Oh man, Evo Valkyrie, quite strong against the Barbarians. We do not have an Evo Ram, so we're going to have to be very cheeky and use a double Ram timing attack. We're hoping that we can get something done here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. Wait, oh, we need the Barbarian. There we go. No, this one. Yeah. And then one of these. Yeah. Woo! Alright, go back into it. That was really close, and honestly, I felt like I kind of stole that away, but you got to keep trying different things with Barbarians Only. As you saw there, a mirror Barbarian Ram attack ended up being what managed to break through. Supported with arrows, a tactic that can only be accomplished in double elixir. That's important to note because you might not have your opportunity later. And you gotta make sure that you're doing everything in your power to keep your timing attacks as effective as possible. So here, 5 elixir for a witch is way too much elixir, and he's going to get mollywopped. The barbarians will show the witch some steel and some loincloth and some blonde hair, and she's dead. We see a wizard behind the king tower, a classic signal that our opponent is extremely high level. Probably a grandmaster of the game. Playing a wizard behind the king tower is a sign that you probably are the best ever. So we got to be careful. We'll use a ragu on this. And we just want damage. We don't care about the piggies. No biggie. Firecracker in the back. She's doing things. Of course. As she always does. This is actually kind of sticky. I'm going to wait for the barbarians to get as far as possible. The magic archer getting damage on tower there. But because of their rage effect, you do want to let the tower kill one of the barbarians first. Oh no, was this a terrible idea? Perhaps. Oh, it was a terrible idea because Firecracker's busted. But we are getting damage on that side. Barbarian Nation likes to keep it exciting, so, we don't like to just, camp it out on one tower. I mean, come on. We don't like that. Don't super like that. Oh, we actually super don't like that Valkyrie. Ah! Oh no! Are we gonna lose? No! Go, Barbarians. Go. You know what you have to do! No! No! Well, we kind of threw that game, unfortunately. Oh, we can just hit play again? That's not too bad. I didn't know you could just hit play again like that. That's cool. Yeah, we kind of threw that game. That's too bad. I mean, you could have seen how we would have won that. So, just got a little bit excited, for the content, as it were. Sometimes the barbarians get a little bit too excited. Getting damage on tower there. We will play a hut, and this will probably block the giant Scully from doing anything impactful. Personally, I don't actually think the chef is very good. If you use a barbarian barrel and they don't do anything, the barbarian will actually get 2 hits on tower, because the chef just does no damage and he's so slow. So personally, I am not. Whenever my opponent has the chef, I'm always kind of happy about that. I would much rather them have the chef than something else. So here, big time damage. Again, the chef, very weak, so we'll just let these barbarians kill the goblins, as they love to do. And then they'll be able to schloiss the chef. We'll get bonus damage on the archers there. And 2 barbarians across the bridge over here as we cycle back to Barbarian Hut to be defensively safe. We're going to play it a little bit early. That was probably not the best timing of playing that, but I didn't want the lumberjack to hit the hut with the rage, because even just that amount of damage will disallow the hut from spawning some barbarians. But obviously the Firecracker is doing a little bit more than that, so that's fine. We're going to freeze this and rage it just because we can get lots of damage and it's, you know, not too bad. It's always good to put the fear in the hearts of your opponent. They think, oh man, I have this big bomb. I mean, you wouldn't possibly attack right now. And it's like, well, I mean, you know, we are barbarians. So. Now that there's very little time on the clock left, we are going to go hard on the left, as it's unlikely he'll be able to stop this. Without committing so much money that, you know, he can't really do anything about it anyway. And we get the kill basically right at the end of the game. We'll give him a good game. And actually, we'll give him one of my favorite new emotes, the G. And we usually give that twice. Because a G is twice as nice when it's twice. Anyway, those were some games from Barbarians Nation. I hope you enjoyed. We played mostly just the Path of Legends. I'm only League 2. The new update is kind of disappointing, but I mean, I guess it will make me play more Path of Legends, that's for sure. So I might make more videos as a result of that. So if you like these Barbarians only videos, let me know. As I play more Path of Legends, I do like to record it, but I hardly ever play it. So now that the game has kind of shifted into making me need to play it more, then you might see more videos coming too. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.